Communications with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. I'm going to give you an update on the incident that occurred here throughout the day. At approximately 11:32 this morning, police were dispatched to an armed battery in progress at 8421 Herlong Road. At 11:43, dispatch received a call from the suspect's sister advising that she had received a telephone call from him where he advised that he was going to shoot his mom in the head and then kill himself. Shots were fired from the suspect's house, or were heard from inside the suspect's house at about 12:53. The suspect was continuing to call police and advise that he was going to shoot anyone that came on his property. Because of the situation and the shot that had been fired, JSO SWAT team and hostage negotiators were sent to the scene. Throughout the day, negotiators were attempting to get the suspect to surrender peacefully, giving him instructions on how to do so. They were trying to maintain communications with him by phone. At a certain point, the suspect fired a shot at the SWAT team's ballistic response vehicle, which prompted police to fire shots back at the suspect in return. Two officers, and I'll give you all of their names here in a minute, returned fire after that shot to the police ballistic vehicle. Again, we continue to try to negotiate the suspect's surrender. Throughout the day, over the course of the next several hours, the suspect would present himself armed with a firearm, and a second engagement with police ensued. And again, we continued to try to negotiate with him to surrender, which he wouldn't. On a third occasion, where he presented himself again with the firearm, a third engagement with that suspect occurred. A short time after that third engagement, the suspect surrendered peacefully, finally, and was taken into custody. He had an injury to his head. Fortunately, we have SWAT medics at the scene, which are firefighters and medical staff that treated his injuries immediately until rescue arrived and he was transported to a local hospital. At this time, I'm not sure of the suspect's condition, although he is in a local hospital.
Do you have his name?
Yes. I'll give you all the names of all of the people that were involved. The suspect's name is Gary Robert Scheiwart, S-C-H-I-W-A-R-T. He is a white male, date of birth 3/12/68. He resides at 8421 Herlong Road. There were 4 shooting officers. Officer M.W. Crawford. His ID number is 19207. His permanent assignment is Zone 6. He is also a SWAT sniper. His date of employment is September 2004. He was shooting his Remington .308 rifle, and he has 1 prior shooting. The second shooting officer is D.R. Hurley, H-U-R-L-E-Y, ID 5867. He's assigned permanently to Zone 2. He is also a SWAT sniper. His date of employment is June 2002. He was also shooting a Remington .308 rifle. This is his first shooting. Third involved officer is D.J. Giannakis, G-I-A-N-A-K-A-S. His ID number is 68471. His permanent assignment is Zone 5 Patrol. He's also assigned to the SWAT team. His date of employment is July 2009. He fired his AR-15 .223 rifle. Fourth involved officer is Officer N.A. Rogers, R-O-D-G-E-R-S, ID 6712. He's assigned to the gang unit and also to the SWAT team. His date of employment is September of 2003. He fired his AR-15 .223 rifle. He has 1 prior shooting.
This is the third guy there. Did he have a prior shooting?
No, this is his first shooting. The first engagement, officers Hurley and Crawford fired. They're the 2 SWAT snipers. The second engagement, Crawford and Rogers, and the third engagement was Giannakis.
Was anyone shot, hit with a bullet throughout any of this?
At this point, I don't know what the suspect's injuries are. He is at the hospital with an injury to his head. I'll have more information tomorrow probably on what's happening with him, but he's in stable critical conditions.
So we don't know if he was hit by a bullet. He could have hit his head, or he could have been hit by a bullet. We just don't know at this point.
I don't know at this point.
Did the suspect have any previous law enforcement background?
Yes, he has a criminal history. We'll provide that information to you.
Or was he a law enforcement?
Excuse me, was he former law enforcement?
Yeah.
No.
You know, he was possibly former military.
Not that I'm aware of, but I don't have that. I just have his local.
Do we know the condition of his mother?
His mother is okay.
What kind of criminal history?
A variety of incidents, mostly DUIs, disorderly intoxication, things of that nature.
Was he armed with multiple weapons, or did he just have one weapon? Do we know?
I know of at least one weapon, but I don't know. We haven't recovered it from the scene yet. We're in the process of doing that
Do
now.
we know what kind of weapon it was?
Not yet. Tomorrow, when we do the follow-up, I'll have a picture of the weapon, like we always do, and follow up with that.
Is the house opened up yet, or have you guys gone in the home yet?
We're probably going to hold this scene overnight. There's some weather coming in. We want to make sure we can do as much as we can outside before the weather gets here, but we'll more than likely hold this scene for the night.
What's the status of his mother?
His mother, I'm told, is at the hospital with him right now.
Do you have a motive yet as to why he would kill his mom?
No, he was suicidal at the time also. So that has something to do with it.
And you said it was Gary. How do you say his last name?
Gary Robert Shywart is SCHIWART.
There was a woman here that said that she was friends with the mom. She said something about dogs being injured. Was there any?
I don't have any information on dogs being injured. I believe there was a dog that was a poodle of some sort that was out running around, but I don't have any information on the status of
With
the
his
dog.
criminal record, should he be allowed to have a firearm?
I didn't study his criminal record. I didn't see anything on there for that he was a convicted felon, but I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll update you tomorrow.